Hi everyone, this is Carolyn Speaks, State of her World on Tuesday, July 7th, 2020. Well, not good, not any better than yesterday, probably not any worse, about the same. Still have the coronavirus with us. A number of cases in the U.S. have just passed 3 million. It's a lot of people. And I think almost 131,000 people have passed away from the virus as of today. That is a real tragedy. But we continue marching on, have to practice social distancing, stay at least 6 feet apart from anyone, and wear a mask, and only go out when you have to. Like go to the grocery store, say once a week. If you have to go to the pharmacy, once a week, whatever. But don't go out unnecessarily. We have all these people have been designated as essential workers who are put in danger if a lot of people go out, a lot of people protest their state's shelter-in-place lockdown. So we have to protect those people who are trying to help us, the essential workers, the truck drivers, the transit, people working the transit systems, bus, train, the first healthcare workers, the first responders, the farmers, the agricultural workers, the grocery store workers, all kinds of people. And then we have people who do the work, but they're in danger because they're migrant workers here seeking asylum uh, without documents, and so we have to take care of them. We have to take care of the vulnerable populations, veterans and veterans' homes, people in assisted living homes, people living in retirement homes, people living in nursing homes, people living on the street or in shelters who are homeless, people living in prisons and jails, all kinds of vulnerable people. So when you stay home and you obey the social distancing, you could be saving someone's life. Because we have a lot of people out there make sure that we're fed, our health care is taken care of, all kinds of things. So respect them for what they're doing by only going out when you have to. Also, we still need lots of personal protective equipment. That's been a continuous problem since this virus started. We also need tests. We need accurate tests. There are different tests out there, but not every test is the same. We need an accurate test that can determine if someone has the virus, and then we trace their contacts. And that person who tests positive goes into quarantine, gets treated, gets made well. Anyone person that came in contact with gets tested. That contact has the test positive, trace their contacts, put them in quarantine, treat them, and so on and so forth. So we have to do all these things, which we never really did. We should have had a national lockdown at the very beginning. I believe this virus originated in China in, I don't know, maybe November, October, November, December. And then arrived here, first on the West Coast. You may remember the Seattle nursing home where people were losing their lives. It was a rampant problem. And also got to the East Coast, because the East Coast had a real surge in cases, as did Washington State, but they flattened their curve and they're doing a lot better. California surge in cases. Even though we're obeying all the rules, we have enlightened leadership, so go figure. Now, so we know what we have to do, and you shouldn't have to be told multiple times this is what you have to do. You have to take personal responsibility, take care of yourself, take care of others, and just continue to do what you're doing, but away from people. You can talk to someone on the street, but keep a distance from them 6 feet away. And then you should be okay. Alright. Now, as far as so we have to conquer this virus. we have to do it smartly. If everybody goes to the beach and crowds into a beach area somewhere, they're going to spread the virus and really catch it themselves. So, uh, really take care and not put yourself out there for virus. And take care of your cousin who may be vulnerable. So you don't want that person to get the virus. So just, take care of everyone in your life as best you can, and all your pets. Now, so we know what we have to do. We shouldn't have to keep telling you, but we do. The Native Americans are in danger of this virus. They've been hit very hard. Also, they had these strangers coming onto their property for the Trump rally at Mount Rushmore in South Dakota without the Native Americans' permission. It was Dakota tribes who has residency in that area, owns that area, did not give them permission. And naturally, the Trump people did not practice some social distancing and wear masks. So hopefully there will not be an outbreak, additional outbreak of the virus among the Native Americans in that area or any area. Now, if we have some good news for the Native Americans, there's a pipeline that some company is trying to build on the East Coast, on the Atlantic side of the ocean, Atlantic Ocean side of the country, and that has been abandoned by that company, which is good because we have so much oil, we're awash in oil, and we're using so much less because of the virus. We don't need to drill, especially in the ocean. We have all the ocean creatures, all the sea creatures, the mammals and the fish. It's theirs. You don't want to pollute their home and destroy their home, do you? Now, so that's not only been put on hold, but that's been canceled. It's not going to happen. Now, there's another project called the Dakota Access Pipeline, which regards through the Lakota people's property and could pollute their water, kill their water, basically. And that's been two separate rulings by judges putting that on hold for quite a while. We need a new evaluation on environmental impacts and some other things. So that's two pieces of good news for the Lakota people in North Dakota, South Dakota. So hopefully that project will be canceled. That project has been fought for several years now. I remember when it started, I have called up my representatives in Washington to speak out against that project, also signed a lot of petitions, so hopefully that project will never occur. Hopefully it's gone forever. Okay, so that's some good news. Now the economy, of course, is not doing good. People have lost jobs. People can't afford food. Had a lot of food banks that are helping them. But one new problem, the stimulus bills that were passed by Congress are supposed to prevent people from losing their homes by helping them with mortgage and with rent and preventing evictions from people who couldn't pay their rent. But evictions are on the rise all over the country. They really should be outlawed, and the people who own the properties and have to pay the bills, there should be stimulus bills to help the property owners so that the renters won't lose their homes. I'm definitely in favor of that. There's a good chance we're going to have another stimulus bill package of benefits for people, workers, say another $100-$1,200 for everyone. That would be nice. That would help a lot of people. But it's the one we had before. That's just a one-time payment. We need something that continues. If everybody could get an extra, $1,200 a month, that would help a lot instead of just being a one-time thing. Unemployment insurance is running out for people, and hopefully that will continue for those who need it. Also, no one should be forced to go back to work at a job that can kill them. So, and there are states that could try to prevent someone from getting unemployment insurance if they refuse to go back to the job that is available, but may give them the virus and also kill them with the virus. So that's not good. Companies don't want to be held accountable for any employees to get sick or die from the virus by coming back to work, and they're looking for Congress to give them help on that uh, from liability. Not good. All right. Now, maybe it's time for a little song, and let's see what we can do. And hang on. Okay. All right. Hi, I'm back. All right, let's have a little song. Last song I'd like to sing is called "Goodnight, Irene." It's a very old song. It was recorded by the Weavers a long time ago, I think in the 1950s. And it's a nice song. Have other people have recorded as well? Okay, here we go. Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams. Last Saturday night I got married. Me and my wife settled down. Now me and my wife are parted. Let's take another stroll downtown. Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams. Sometimes I live in the country. Sometimes I live in the town. Sometimes I have a great notion to jump into the river and drown. Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams. Stop rambling, stop your gambling. Stop staying out late at night. Go home to your wife and your family. Sit down by the fireside bright. Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams. Okay, so that was Good Night, Irene. I hope you liked it. Remember, voting, big election coming up, primary still going on. Make sure you're registered. If you're not, get registered and please do vote. Learn about the candidates and issues that are on your ballot, and so you'll be prepared to vote. Also, if you have absentee ballot or mail-in balloting available where you live, take advantage of that so you'll be safer. You don't want to go to the polls with the virus out there. And another issue, let's not forget about the post office. We need to repeal the law passed in the 2006 lame duck session that's trying to destroy the post office. Let's help the post office. And remember, families who were separated, migrant people who came here seeking asylum, had their children taken away from them, and we don't really know if there's any good record that say what families were separated, where the children went, and how they can get back to their parents. Very important to do that. All right, now take care of yourself, take care of others, and this is Carolyn Ann Speaks, State of Our World, on Tuesday, July 7th, 2020. Remember, kindness goes a long way. Kindness goes a very long way. Thank you for tuning in. Hope to see you all back here tomorrow. Thank you. Good night, all.